All right, ladies and gents, we are back once again here at the SKYCITY Adelaide.
Why? Keep the stream fresh. C3 fold, C4 fold.
We will be bringing you all the action as we play down to a winner. Currently 14 players remaining, $2,225 locked up for all remaining players who have switched our featured table. These guys will be under the lights until we make that final nine.
Dude, my
line's ticking up to 40-80. I say there's a good shot that we hit that FT sooner rather than later, but these guys will be holding on as best they can.
I just asked my brother if they can look in the container for me.
Trying to make that final nine.
The big one, please.
Payouts about to flash across the bottom of the screen now. First place, $41,060.
80k.
Nah, it took me like 2.5 minutes. Just jogged.
Wasting energy, bro.
Nah, and then there was no line.
It's not enough. It's 40.
I had my chill weekend. I went to something half decent.
Bro, Zambora's burrito is good.
Yeah.
I just had noodles.
The place I ate, you know, it was downstairs near the cafe, the entrance. It's called Express, but it wasn't very fast. I was
C3
like,
fold, C3 fold.
You're gonna go tell them to change their name to Slow. Slow Adrian.
I still made it though. It was all good.
Yeah. My friend, this cup needs to be off the table, please. The cup needs to be off the table.
Yeah. You've got a table down there.
Otherwise, you'll make a hell of a mess.
Exactly. And with the readers and everything like that.
It's 80k for me.
Yeah.
80k. This is not 80k.
That's 65.
Yeah, it's alright.
Come on.
C4 raise 160.
Unhappy customer. These are
Right, action around to Ethan with pocket sevens. $2 million to start the hand. And he's going to get out of the way. Familiar face from earlier in the week. Dean took second place in our Centurion. So here to try and back it up with a result in the main event.
how much?
160.
Fort 2 suited. The Stavros here. 9 bigs and change to start the hand. Looks like he is going to defend here.
C8, cool.
If you are making these defends, you have to be pretty willing to get the money in on the flop if it's decent for you.
Tough job. Yeah, 100%.
Tough job.
So flop we go. 440k in the middle. 10, 8, 8.
C8 check.
Stavros with a complete whiff here, which unfortunately is going to be the case with 4-2.
C4 bets 80.
C-bet should be enough to take it down for Ethan.
C8 fold.
Pocket sevens going to get it done here. Chip counts on screen. We see no one quite within swinging distance of the big stack that Damo had on our secondary table. I do believe he went to break with a bit over 5 million. 2.3 is the biggest over here for the moment. Average stack, I believe, is sitting around 1.7 or so.
You reckon that's fell out?
Decision on Francis under the gun here with the ace jack.
C3 raise 170. C4 fold.
He is going to open it up
C6 fold.
and send it around to Daniel on the button. Jack 9 suited, quick fold. Stavros out of the way with the 10-9. And Adrian 4-3, can't do much with that.
What'd you do? Huh?
What'd you do?
How many go there?
7. 7, 7.
C4 fold. C5 fold. C6 raise, 160. C7 fold.
Action on Dean here. King Jack. He will bump up to 160. Stavros, Jack 9 suited, only 7 bigs to start the hand.
C8 call.
He's going to make the call here. Generally not going to see a lot of calling off 7 big blinds. Stavros with a very playable hand in position is going to try and take the flop here. Adrian probably going to have something to say about it. Less than 10 bigs to start the hand. And he's picked up ace queen in the small. Only real option here is to put the chips in. A lot of dead money out there if you're able to pick it up. And if you do get called, you're still usually going to be ahead. Great shove here from Adrian. Over to Dean now, and the price he's getting is very attractive now that Stavros has contributed some dead money to the pot.
C3 fold.
620,000 to call, and there's over 1.2 in the middle. Dean probably has a good idea that he's unlikely to be ahead, and he doesn't want to take the risk. Now, the problem that Stavros has, and this is the reason why you don't see a lot of calling off stacks this short, is that once you get jammed on, I mean, you're still basically priced in.
Yep, that's
Committed yourself to this pot. You basically have to call off, and you know that you're getting it in behind, just hoping to get lucky. Stavros will try to do just that with the Jack 9 of spades here. Pretty key pot for both of these guys. Adrian does have the bigger stack, but he'll be left on fumes if he's not able to hold. Flop is clean. Turn is clean. Adrian able to find the ace on the river to secure it. Do a farewell, Stavros in 14th place. Much need to pick up. Basically a double up for Adrian there. Thrilled with the result on that one.
No big one, it's just a survivor. But that was a pretty good thing. You're back. More than me,
I had the king.
yeah. I'll tell you my best.
King Jack.
C5 fold. C6 fold.
Rise.
C. Same raise.
Yeah.
Do see a raise here. From Daniel with the ace 10.
C7 raise.
Adrian on the button after just getting a double up with the Queen Jack offsuit. What does he want to do here?
C2 fold.
He's going to make the fold, play it safe. Certainly understandable, and with Ethan lying in wait at the big blind with King Queen, could be a decision that really saves Adrian here.
C3 fold.
Francis is not thinking here, he is just taking up some time.
Can you just push it?
Ethan going to make the call. 7-5-3, all spades. Ethan, the only player in this hand holding a spade, and is a pretty good one at that. Daniel currently ahead with ace high, but Ethan actually the odds-on favourite with that flush draw 2 live cards.
C4 bets 80,000.
Ethan's going to go ahead and fire the donk lead on this flop.
C7 call.
Of our broadcasts this week, we've seen a lot of flop donk leads, and most, if not all of them, have been
C7 check.
unconventional. This one makes a little more sense. Running double paired board. I actually don't think Ethan has a reason to bet here. You're never going to make a better hand than yours fold. Ace high is of course going to call you, and I don't think queen high is going to call you, so
C7 call, shut up.
this bet from Ethan is basically going to force Daniel to make the right decision. That's what your bet's going to achieve. Bet's probably not doing you any favours. Now, this is just a one big blind bet that Ethan fires on the river there. Maybe the idea was just to use it as more of a block bet rather than anything.
Small blind. C6 fold. C7 fold. C2 fold.
Francis with an actual decision this time. Ace 10 suited on the button.
C3 raise, 175. C4 fold. C5 fold.
That looks like an elimination on the outer table. That means we are down to 12. It also means our players will secure another pay jump. Up to $2,710 now for our next eliminated participant. And just 3 places away from making our main event final table.
C7 fold.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Cooler alert. Adrian is in some real trouble here. He's going to start with a raise to 200k. Francis, 18 bigs to start the hand, and pocket aces. I wonder if Francis is contemplating going for a slow play here, or if he's made his decision, he's just taking some time.
C3 raise.
Looks like he's going to make a committing 3-bet here.
C4 fold. C5 fold.
So what was the race to?
900.
Gonna bump it up to 900, puts in most of his stack. Adrian with the ace king suited. Should be pretty happy to get the money in here. We will get some bad news.
We got 6, we got 7.
I count 6 everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe they lost 1 too. There you go, just went to 12. Was it?
Yeah. Two seven now. 2-7.
Surely there's nothing else to do here but jam. Really brutal cooler here.
2-fold.
Oh my lord. Guys, what is going on today?
You want to flip it?
What just happened?
I think I'm the
Trigger? I believe so, yeah.
Guys, am I missing something? Were we watching the same hand just then? Yikes.
See 2-fold.
Adrian must have caught onto something there. He has just saved his tournament life. He was supposed to lose all but his final chips on that hand. Instead, he's going to sit comfortably on 18 big blinds.
See 3 raise, 175.
Francis going to get back amongst it again. Ace 8 this time.
See 5-fold. See 6-fold. See 7-fold.
Going to get through.
Big luck. See 3 raise, 175. See 4-fold. See 5-fold. See 6-fold.
Francis going to go for the hat trick here, this time with the pocket fours.
See
All the
7-fold.
way around to Daniel in the small blind. He's going to make the call with the King 9 suited.
See 2-fold.
Both these guys starting the hand with around about 2 million chips.
You have to move the stack off of the reader. Yeah. Maybe the back ones a bit as well. And then just rescan the cards from the piece.
That looks like an all-in call on our table.
C7 bet 200,000.
And once again, we're going to see a flop donk lead, and once again, it's not an impressive hand. I think we've seen this play made like 9 times over the last few days. And I think they had a pair on one of those times. Forgive me, there was a pair on 2 of them, just one of them was not a good one. Is this just an Adelaide thing?
Small blind, big blind,
Guys, locals, is this just something you guys do? Just bet flops out of nowhere?
C4 fold. C5 fold. C6 fold.
Over to Daniel. He has a real hand to play this time. Ace Queen on the button. And Adrian in the small blind with the King Queen could be in some real trouble.
C7 raise 200k. Greens need to be at the front for me, please. Thank you.
Placing a button open, King Queen is a pretty standard jam here off 16 bigs. Saying that, the Ace King suited was an even more standard jam just a moment ago. Adrian managed to dodge that, and he's going to dodge this as well. Adrian making some big folds, but so far they're proving to be right. Question will be, is he going to continue to make these folds? Is he going to get run over when these guys start catching on? Or will he change gears just in time?
C3 fold.
Daniel just going to pick up the blinds and antes on this hand. Perhaps denied an opportunity to win a stack.
Big blind, please. C5 fold. C6 fold. C7 fold. C2 fold.
Round to the blinds, and both players with suited hands. He's just going to raise up to 225, and Ethan not going to defend the 5-4 suited in the big blind. These guys are playing snug. Said I think we're going to hit that FT soon, but these guys, no one wants to put the chips to risk.
Small blind, please.
Pretty content to take this slow, take as little risk as possible, and try and secure this final table. When tables are playing like this, if you're the first to identify it and the first to adjust, there's a lot of opportunity for you to run up a big stack once you start taking advantage of the fact that other people don't want to take the high-risk approaches. They don't want to take the all-ins, the coin flips. And this is something that you can leverage to your advantage if you're willing to take those risks yourself, and if you're presented with just a few opportunities. See if anyone is able to make the adjustment in the lead up to this FT. Adrian going to open up the cutoff with the threes. Francis, Queen 8 off suit. Now it's worth noting, Adrian, when he folded that Ace-King suited, he did show it. Probably telegraphs to his opponents that he's a very bluffable man at this point, and it looks like Francis is going to capitalize on that.
C4 fold. C5 fold.
Francis comes in with the 3-bet to 425,000. We've seen Adrian make 2 really tight folds when he was up against big hands. Now's the test. Has he just read these players like a book? Or is he just not going to stand up to this aggression? He's going to pass up. And guys, we talk about showing cards relatively often on this stream, and this is a really good example of when it can backfire.
Theoretically a backfoot, but you did it.
You've told your opponent that you're willing to fold the strongest hands in your range. So of course, he's going to take advantage of that and bluff you. exactly what we see just here. Great pick up by Francis on an opportunity to exploit his opponent. And well done on pouncing on that opportunity.
C7 fold.
Ooh, update from the comment section, guys. Thanks for letting us know. We saw a little bit of excitement on that outer table. And it is Yarn. Now, I don't know Yarn, and I assume that's a nickname. But he's found a virtual triple after finding himself with a Broadway straight and a royal flush draw and managing to hold. Pre-dream spot approaching the final 9 in the main event.
C3 fold, C4 fold, C5 fold.
Adrian going to go ahead and open up yet another hand. King Jack this time. This one's going to get all the way around to Dean in the big blind. Dean has not picked up a single thing since coming to this FT. I wonder if he'll defend here, and he will. Dean aware of the options available to him defending off a short stack, so he'll be looking for a flop just like this to put the chips in on. Flop goes check, check. 3 on the turn.
C6 is over.
And Dean going to pull the trigger with the jam. Just the king high. Don't imagine Adrian's able to call this one. Dean takes it down. We are defending off very short stacks. These are the plays that we have to be looking for. Often going to involve our entire stack being put in. And we're not always going to have it when we do that. Great play by Dean. Good pick up on the spot. Well executed.
Relive your win. Relive your win.
Yeah.
Do you see what I had?
King Jack.
I was like, ace on the river. I want to see that ace.
C2 fold.
But I have the jack. He had jack 9 as well, so like a lot of his outs were gone.
Yeah, nice.
Living the dream.
C3 raise 175. C4 fold. 5 fold. C6 fold. C7 raise 380.
Whoa, what's going on here? This is an interesting 3-bet. Now, typically from out of position, we really need to be going larger than this. The problem with 3-betting to this size is that if Francis has anything even half decent, you're pricing him into call. He's in position, so it's not going to be that difficult for him to navigate this once he does get to the flop. As it stands, Francis with a very strong hand in the ace-queen here. He will be at least calling, if not putting in another raise himself.
C3 call.
Francis is going to start with a call, and we're off to a flop. 880,000 in the middle already. Seven, 3, deuce, a couple of clubs. Daniel picks up a gut shot. He also has the backdoor
C7
nut
bet
flush draw to go along with it.
400.
We'll start with a 400k C-bet. Francis with the ace-queen.
3 fold.
Believes and will let it go. Daniel taking that one down. Not the most accurate of sizes pre-flop, but kudos to him. He kept his foot on the gas, continued the story and the pressure, and he took that pot down. Rory over in Facebook chat, referring to Dean, says, well, he is from WA, not just that he is from WA, but he is Team WA. Dean represented Western Australia in the State of Origin last year.
C6 is all in. C7 fold. C2 fold.
Nice shove here by Dean. King 7 suited, going to pile it in for the 12 bigs, and he'll take that one down. Back up to 15 now.
C4 fold. All in. C5's all in. C6 fold.
Andy's turn to pull the trigger on a jam here, shoving for 1,000,000 chips from the hijack with the suited connector.
C7 fold. C2 fold.
Going to get all the way to the blinds, and it's going to get through. 10-9 off for Francis. We'll be letting this one go.
How many greens?
700k in greens, yeah.
Jim over in the comments.
Million
Thanks for the
five.
update. Lets us know
3-4.
Jan is the, and this is a quote, Croatian big daddy goat of No Limit Hold'em. Take your word for it. After him picking up a huge pot there, I'd say there's a good chance that we get to
Big round piece.
watch him battle on the FT. So we'll put your claim to the test.
C5 fold. C6 fold. C7 fold.
Round 2, Adrian. Pocket 3's on the button. 10 bigs to start the hand. This is the time to pull the trigger on the shove, and he goes for it. Francis with the King-Queen should probably be calling this. And if he doesn't, then Ethan probably should as well.
745.
And we often see people passing up on spots like this, not wanting to take coin flips on in our main events as we approach final tables. You guys getting it really sharp in your short stack situations like this will do you wonders when you start getting to the really deep stages playing for the big money. Francis makes a good shove here. Ethan, a sad fold with the King 10 suited. It's not a hand you like to let go. But we are going to go off to the races here. It is a fair fight. Francis King Queen up against Adrian's threes. Adrian made a huge fold with the Ace King against Francis aces earlier. And he's going to be rewarded here by the looks of things. He's found a set on the flop. Ace on the turn will seal the deal. 9 of clubs, no help. 1 club short for Francis, and he will lose the flip. Adrian finds himself a double. He's up to 1.6. That will leave Francis our shortest stack, dipping just below 1,000,000 chips now. But the table all relatively even.
We need to double up. We need double up there. We don't need double up. For sure. I don't think I can even smooth forward. Ace nine better. King nine better. King nine.
Once please.
It is brutal. It must seem like 10 big blind, but technically it's 5 because they're easy.
Oh, Dean could be in a little bit of trouble here. He picks up the ace jack under the gun. Saving grace here is that he is in an earlier position.
C6 is all in.
But he's going to just pull the trigger on the jam, and this could cost him. But he elected to go for the min raise. I'd say getting 3-bet by the guy on your immediate left would probably be enough to work out that your ace jack is in rough shape, with the chips already in. Then you're going to get a count. 15 bigs. He very well could call this with the ace queen.
1,220,000.
Completely on the side.
Oh, one.
Daniel has counted out the call.
C7 call.
And he has put the chips in the middle. Dean is in trouble here. Getting called immediately. I think he'll have a pretty good idea that he's in rough shape. He'll be praying to see a hand like 9s or 10s, but that's not going to be the case. See a jack 10 hitting the mark. That's one of Dean's outs gone.
C4 fold, C5 fold. Put on.
Ethan going to fold an ace.
See if I can do it again. So it's, you're happy with the jack of spades in the pot? As long as it's not there.
Dean going to have to find a jack. Flop is no help. 4 does bring some chop outs. An 8 or a 7 will keep him alive. 10 of spades is not it.
Have a good one. Good luck all.
GG Dean. He will be our 12th place finisher for $2,710.
Yeah, mate, you need this.
Daniel, after taking down that pot, will approach 5 million chips now. Very healthy stack. Big distance between him and the rest of the pack on the feature
There
table.
goes, best of luck.
Double melts.
I heard you
11
say
players
that
remain.
before,
2 away.
What a massive call, Danny.
That played a part. Well, I heard him talking, and he said, "Well, we need a double up,"
2 oranges, please.
but I can't.
2
And you were
oranges.
short stack 2 hours ago. Crazy. Yeah, he
I
hasn't.
don't think I can fold that.
No, not this
I
way.
can't fold that.
Two folds. 3 folds.
Round 2, the button. Ethan with the king 10.
For rate 200,000.
Going to bump it up to 200,000 here. Daniel, king 9 suited in the big. Very nice hand to look down at, facing a button open. Little does he know he is dominated this time around.
Seven call. What's up?
Off to a flop we go. Neither player going to connect.
Check. 7 check. 4 check.
Quickly check through all the way to the river, and king 10 is still ahead. That 10 kicker playing. Say this one's just going to go check, check. I suppose time. I'm pretty sure it is still over on Daniel. Perhaps contemplating whether he wants to try and get his opponent off ace high.
7 check.
He will check.
Four
I think this
check.
is a perfectly reasonable hand to just check 3 times.
King high.
King 10 is going to take this one down.
King 10. 10.
I knew it was close, but I didn't know it was that close.
Blinds at 50,000, 100,000,
If I bet there,
51,1.
Oh, yeah.
Three fold, 4 fold, 5 fold, 7 fold.
yeah,
Adrian with the walk with the ace queen. So all our feature table participants, excluding Daniel, sitting below 20 big blinds now. 5100 blind level is a pretty brutal one.
100, 100. Thank you. Four fold, 5 fold, 7 fold, 1 fold, 2 fold.
Another walk. Right, it's letting go of some decent hands here, but everyone just wants to play it pretty safe, it seems. Keep in mind, we're just 2 places away from that final table. These guys clearly really have their eyes set on that FT. It's important to do your best to try and secure that final table, but at the end of the day, realistically, it is just a couple of pay jumps. It's important to not take your eyes off the real prize here, which is over $40,000 up top.
All in.
You don't want to blow your chance of winning 40 just to try and score yourself a final table photo and a extra page or 2.
2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold. Seven fold, 2 fold,
10 bigs for Francis on the button here. Great hand to go ahead and shove it in, try and take down those blinds and antes. 250k in the middle.
3 ready.
Going to make another committing raise. Looks like half of his stack's going in here. And that's going to be enough.
4 fold,
Take it down.
5 fold.
I was angry with the 18 play. How's it feel back?
Two fold, 3 fold, 4 fold.
Free sketch. What a scary stack.
5 folds.
Scary cards.
I was flipping. You calling it all in? Probably. No, no, actually, I've still got quite a lot here. Could put a dent on your stack.
7,
Nearly
8.
1 million. Just thinking,
Yeah.
but I wasn't even that strong. I don't even know what you have, and you have so many chips. That's the scary part.
Francis going to pick up another big hand here. Queen's under the gun now.
Three raise. 225. 4 folds. 5
To
all in.
225, and Andy off 10 bigs is going to pull the trigger on the all in from the button here. He's going to get the bad news. Back around to Francis.
2 folds.
And he will be snap calling. What? I don't know why he's asking for a count. You have 12 bigs, bro. He could have you covered and you still snap.
9. 1 medium and 5,000. Three call.
And a call, and he will get the good news. And he's going to have to catch a king to stay alive. Oh, and look at that. He's going to find the king. Only 1 queen left in the deck. Repeat king. And Andy's going to find himself the double up. Very fortunate run out for him there. Bit of good luck. We'll see him right back in this thing. Over 20 bigs. Francis, unfortunate to have his queens cracked. Very nasty way to lose the majority of your stack.
1 medium.
2 away from the FT.
Fold. 5 raise.
Francis right into the big blind as well. He's basically forced all in on this hand. He's going to have to pick up
Tell him to
something.
wait half an hour.
Andy
At least.
going to try and finish what he started in getting that elimination. Queen Jack
Seven
suited. Up to 250. Going to get away around to Francis, but just 0.2 big blinds behind. And even the 9-3 offset's going to have to just run it. Hope for the best.
You know, some of my friends might actually see that. Because we've been watching.
Oh, you've been watching.
I was glued onto the last one. I thought Bill was going to win.
Yeah, 2
Oh, I know. He got so close. I didn't see it. What he called with Queen 7? Or no?
There was a shove.
What did he have?
The other guy had Queen something.
Yeah.
And all in. And he called Queen 7 off. All in. And that's what I said to Randy One. He treated it like a pub game. No pub game.
2 fold.
Adrian taking a long time to fold the 4-2 there. Francis knows that he has to put the chips in. He might take a little bit of time. There's a pay jump looming. There's a pay jump for making it to 10th place. Might just want to take an extra 30 seconds to 60 seconds to see if there's going to be an elimination on the other table. It could make him a nice chunk of change. You can only wait so long.
Yeah, no, we moved before.
Someone's going to have to call clock soon. I think Francis is going to be pretty content to sit there until someone calls the clock on him. All right, Francis thinks it's been long enough. He will make the call, and he is going to have to try to get there. Nine three plays Queen Jack suited. There is a 3 out there, but he's going to need another one. He picks up an open ender on the turn. The 5 of spades will seal the deal. GG to Francis.
I got lucky.
Eliminated in 11th place. And we are down to 10. That is a bulldog and a little counter up on the top right. 10,000 remaining from 500.
I would have checked it down. I would have hit top 3 actually, so.
I was just thinking of the limb. And then two people.
Who is so fucking aggressive on my big
Yeah,
That's not. One day.
100.
That's not. That's
What did you?
No. That's not. Five raise 200,000. 200.
Andy feeling pretty healthy now. Over 20 big blinds once again. He's going to play the Queen 9 suited here. Now it says under the gun, but note these guys are four-handed for the moment. They've got another player on the way over. Ethan picks up the ace king in the big blind.
5-fold.
Asks for the triangle. He will be awarded the pot. Larry will be coming back over to join us.
7 fold.
All around to Adrian. Pocket kings here in the cutoff.
2 raise. 500. 500,000.
Going to bump it all the way up to 500. I mean, if you'd just gone for the min raise, Andy would surely be coming along. This big sizing might cost Adrian a good chunk of value here. It's a point of the tournament where you really want to be doing your best to try and accumulate some chips going into this FT.
Can you give me your cat? Thank you. You're on big blind. $50K, 100K.
How much?
100. Yes.
1-1.
Yes. Seven fold. 2 fold. 4 fold. 5 raise. 250.
Round it to
250,000.
Andy. King, queen in the small blind.
I'll take it.
Ace 8 for Bari. Just 17 effective. This is a hand that makes a really nice 3-bet shove. I feel like I've lost count of how many times I've said that and seen just a call today, though.
6 call. Heads up.
These guys do not want to take the high-risk plays leading up to this final table. Ace, Jack, Deuce. And he picks up a gut shot. Bari with the top pair, however, is well out in front.
All in. 6 all
Bari
in.
picks now to shove.
5 fold.
Will take it down. Andy has to relinquish the gut shot.
If I'm the agent, Carl, catch the song.
Small blind.
You know.
50K. Right. 250. 4 fold. 250.
All in.
5 all in.
Now we're going to see the shoves.
It's on
Adrian opens under the gun,
You're
which is
all in.
technically the hijack. Andy on the button with the ace king. This is a hand he's going to be confident enough to go for the jam.
7 fold. Yes.
Adrian will ask for a count, but judging from what we've seen so far, Adrian's also been pretty happy to just avoid the high variance spots, and this is one where you're going to expect to be in rough shape pretty often, given the way that the table's been playing. Ace-Jack suited feels really bad to fold, and typically off 17 big blinds, you'll be pretty happy to run it. Judging from what we've seen, these guys are not taking the light jams, which means we do not need to be making light calls. See if Adrian's able to make another big fold.
Can I use this one? Yeah, go for it.
Two fold.
Adrian has dodged some bullets so far on this feature table. So fold ace king suited against aces. Then fold king queen against an ace king, and now we've seen him fold an ace jack suited against an ace king.
Four fold. 5 fold. Six raise 250. 250,000.
Sorry, now on the button with the king queen.
Seven fold.
And we're going to pass up on the ace over to Adrian. Queen 6 in the big.
Yes. Two call. Heads up.
Adrian is going to defend. He is dominated, going to a flop here. But he's going to catch his card. Top pair, in fact, for Adrian.
Two bet. 125.
Once again, we see a flop donk bet. This one actually makes the most sense of any that we've seen so far. 6-5-4 rainbow is certainly a flop, but it makes sense to bet out from the big blind. And the queen 6 is certainly a hand that makes sense.
Card. Have to be checked. I'm not that player.
Nice bet there, and the queen 6 will take it down.
Small flop good for you. Yeah, I thought so. You don't want to see the king, queen, jack. No picture. I like to see it. Yeah.
5 fold. Six fold. 7 fold. 2 fold.
Ari, another opportunity to get involved. Pocket 10s this time.
Six raise, 300,000. Seven
Up
fold.
to 300 this time.
Fold. Four fold. Five fold.
He's not going to get any resistance. We'll take that one down.
This is the hand. That's so lucky.
I got your ante, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Seven fold. Two fold.
King 10 suited here for Ethan, but Andy lying in wait with the ace queen in the small blind. 20 bigs. I'm going to say the thing again. It's a really good spot to just go ahead and take the 3-bet jam.
Five raise.
Look, there's some merit to this. It's a 3-bet. I'm glad to see the 3-bet. Up to $1 million, so it's basically half of Andy's stack. It's a very committing 3-bet.
1 million.
There's probably not a whole lot of difference between this and jamming. That begs the question, why not just jam? From out of position, we don't want to be trying to get too fancy. We don't want to be trying to trick our opponent into making too many really light calls, because the fact is, if they have the opportunity to outplay us post-flop with position, they do have the advantage. When we're out of position, we just want to make sure that we can realize our equity. When we have an equity advantage, we want to push it. Ethan giving this some thought. I do think we will see him make the fold.
Four fold.
And he will get out of the way. Andy will pick that one up.
I looked at one of them, ace. I said, oh, no ace. Yeah. Be perfect, you know? Guys, shot. Perfect.
We'll see.
Happens sometimes, but
Two fold.
I think he called me. I think he called me.
Four orange. Five fold. Six fold.
No, not mine.
Seven fold.
You can take my hand.
Four fold. Five fold. Six fold. Seven fold.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, still want you to shovel on the top. What fucking position? Oh, sorry.
Five fold. Six fold. Seven fold. Two fold. Four check. Heads up.
Off to a flop, blind versus blind here. Limped pot. Ethan dominated to the flop, but has managed to catch his live card. We'll call the one big blind on the flop, and we're off to a turn. Jack of clubs. Should make that 6 feel a little more solid.
Two bet.
Adrian going to fire another one big blind here.
Four fold. Two check. Four check.
Ethan, of course, going to call the one big on the turn. River, check, check. Ethan will pick up a few big blinds there.
Six fold. Seven fold. One fold.
We've got a couple of big hands here. Blind versus blind. Less than 20 effective. This is another time where the chips should just go in, and Ethan is just going to go ahead and open jam. Andy going to get a count. Big exhale, but this one is a snap call. Well, at least it should be.
1.925.
This has already taken far too long, in my opinion. Ace King. I don't think you are literally ever going to be behind when you get shoved on like this. Aces and Kings are not just going to open jam the 19. They're going to go a bit smaller. They're maybe going to limp. They're maybe going to raise to try and give you some room to come along.
1.925.
Worst case scenario here, you're flipping. But very often you're going to have your opponent in rough shape. Big spot, final table bubble. It's a lot of chips. Here's a very clear call.
I'm all in.
Five call.
And he makes the call. And after that tank, Ethan's probably feeling okay about his hand, but he's not going to feel okay about it for long. He's going to have to catch a queen or some clubs. And that will all but seal it. Ace on the flop.
Fuck!
Yeah, error.
Dude, I was turning
We
it
will
off for
farewell
me.
Ethan Andy.
I think I
Huge
put
pick up
pretty
there with the
big
Ace King. Will get him up over 4 million. And that will leave us with 9 players. We are officially at the final table of our main event here at the SKYCITY in Adelaide. Ladies and gents, we are going to have to take a break while we get the final table sorted, get all our photos and bits and pieces
Give them 5
done.
minutes or something. 5 minutes, give us.
So I'm not sure the exact length of the
give us
break, but
give us the 5 minutes.
keep an eye on the
of course.
page.
Hang
We'll
on a
be
minute,
back in
please.
action
Couple
shortly.
minutes.
If I had to guess, I'd say
Yeah,
take a
hang on.
half hour or so.
What's up?
TD will come here. Yeah. So hang on seconds.
Yeah, wait.
It'll be 4 million. 4 million.
Wait, don't deal it. You know.